Welcome to the highlights of the Worcester County Public Schools 2017 Communications Survey. The annual Communications Survey asks parents a series of questions to evaluate the effectiveness of communications at both the school system and school levels. The online survey included questions about specific means of communicating, inclusive of interpersonal interaction, electronic, multimedia, social media, and print publications. The Communications Survey, now in its 12th year of administration, has not yet recovered from its steep participation decline in 2014. Feedback from school administration indicates that the shift to an entirely online format that year crippled participation efforts. This year, the survey saw a 3.4% decline in participation, with only 19% of households completing a survey. Of those households, 72% of participants identified themselves in the northern end of the county. A particular standout was Ocean City Elementary, with a whopping 35.2% of all participants identifying themselves as a parent of a child at that elementary school. Additionally, the majority of survey participants, 74%, identified their household's ethnicity as Caucasian, and 20% identified their household as a minority. Minority participation broke out as follows: American Indian Alaskan with 0.3%, African American 6.2%, Asian 2.1%, Hispanic 3.3%, and those identifying themselves as two or more ethnicities 7.9%. Overall, respondents rated district-level communications favorably, with 95% giving a rating of 3 stars or higher on a 5-star rating scale. That represents a 1% uptick over 2016. 12 school system communication sources were assessed, with the top 5 being the Student Handbook Calendar, the Annual Report, the School Messenger Notification Platform, our school system website, www.worcesterk12.org, and the telephone hotlines. This also marks the second year the survey included a not applicable option for each appropriate question to more accurately measure a source's effectiveness for those actively engaged with that source. This option also indicates which communication sources are underpublicized or not of interest to school system families. Overall, respondents rated school-level communications favorably, with 91% giving a rating of 3 stars or higher on the same 5-star rating scale. This percentage remained flat from 2016. Of the 14 assessed, the top 5 sources of communication at the school level were front office interaction, the PowerSchool Parent Portal, the School Messenger Platform, PTA meetings, and parent-teacher conferences. Again, the not applicable option was available in these rating sources as well. Survey respondents were given the opportunity to share additional feedback through open-ended questions at the conclusion of both the school system and school-level portions of the survey. School system comments were wildly varied, with little consensus or an overriding theme. However, some comments indicate that a closer examination of the usage of School Messenger at both the district and school levels could be beneficial. At the school level, many of the comments received indicated that respondents would like to see the amount of communication between schools and homes increased. The means by which of increasing this communication also varied greatly, and no consensus could be inferred. Lastly, comments at both the school system and school levels indicated that a more cohesive communication plan would be beneficial. Greater consistency in the communication sources used across schools and the system were called for. In examining the data received from this year's survey, 3 themes emerged. 1. A comprehensive strategic communications plan needs to be developed for Worcester County Public Schools. Having a strategic guiding document will ensure that communications efforts are thought out, timely, and appropriate at all levels. 2. A comprehensive overhaul of the communication survey is needed. Communication is an integral part of the proposed school system strategic plan. Therefore, it's imperative to measure how the survey's success is aligned to the strategic goals set forth by the county. And 3, in addition to overhauling the survey itself, boosting participation is of utmost importance. We need to hear from our entire school system community if we wish to improve communication for all. During the 2017-2018 school year, it is intended that the Office of Public Relations and Special Programs will begin to address these 3 critical areas to improve overall satisfaction from our school system stakeholders.